So, hey guys, it's Miri, and today I thought I'm just gonna do a Q&A video for you guys because I haven't done such a video since I'm back on YouTube, and you guys have a lot of questions, so let's just get straight into it. Semi-straight, because I just wanted you guys to know, for those who haven't read my public comment that I posted last week, I didn't post a video last week because currently I am doing a larger project, a video project, as I am writing a song, or I have written a song, and now I am recording that song, and I have been procrastinating on that for such a long time, it's not even funny. So now it's super exciting for me to just get on board with it and teach me all those things that I don't know yet about the recording. But so I have done that in the past, like years ago, but for now, since I'm working with new software and everything, it's just a lot to learn, and I'm just so excited about it that I started, and I'm so in love with that song, with that melody, that track, these harmonies, the lyrics of that song. I could listen to it all day, and I basically do, and I just think it just takes the time that it takes, and then I'm going to upload it once it's finished, but I can't say when that's going to be. But I'm going to, I just really want to keep in contact with you guys and also make videos. I just am a little bit, I am a perfectionist, and when conditions are not perfect, for me, it's hard to do things. So I just really, so I haven't prepared anything about this video. I just really want to give to you guys and help you guys with all of the questions you have. And so I hope this kind of video is good enough for you. Let me know if it helps you, if you want to have more types of these videos, more videos of this type, because I'm always thinking is this going to be interesting enough? Is this going to be attractive enough for YouTube? And so just please let me know if you guys want to see more of this. I'm just going to go through all of your questions. Someone asked me about the subtitles of the last video. I haven't gotten to the subtitles yet. To be very honest, the subtitles are a little bit of a chore, a lot of a chore, and I don't know how long or in which fashion I'm going to continue to do them. I'm just really in a phase where I'm trying to figure out what is the best way to go about things, because I feel like catering to 2 languages is just too much to take on for now, because I have a lot of things that I want to do. Also, I am now starting, this is kind of a big announcement. I am starting personal coaching for those who are interested in that. Maybe just send me a message on Instagram. It's @carbundance, but I'm going to put information on my website also. This is very exciting for me because I wanted to do that for a longer time already. It's just so enriching for both sides, like for me and for you guys, to relate to each other. And I had the persons in my life that helped me go through all of this stuff and figure stuff out, and about just about raising the metabolism and getting rid of any kind of restriction. It's just the most valuable thing you can do, to talk to someone who has been in your shoes. And I have just been through so much health conditions that no one could help me with, except the ones that also had gone through a phase where they didn't eat enough and also had the same issues that I had. If you want to know what my issues were, just go to my website. It's carbundance.com. Because I am such a perfectionist, I was thinking, but will it be good enough for people? Will they get what they expect? Will it help them well enough? Will I be good enough? Will, all of these things, because there are people that say without a certification you can't do such things, or you're not qualified enough, or all of this stuff. And I see where they're coming from, but for my history and for my journey, for my development to where I am now, all I needed was people who went through and had already gotten through the things that I was going through in that moment. I just think that I'm not the only one who needed that kind of help, so I'm just going to open up the doors for my help to the people who are looking for that. So all details to that are going to be on my website sometime soon. How did I get to this now? Oh, it's because of the time. Like, I have so much and really need to find things out as I'm going, because if I don't do that, I'm just not going to do anything at all, because that's how my brain ticks. It's like, well, either you're going to make it perfect or you're not going to do it at all. And that's just not a healthy mindset, and that's not going to help me in any way in what I want to do and in what I want to help you with. So just bear with me. I'm just going to do the best that I can, but the most important thing is, and that's also maybe for you, if you need this right now today, just start. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just start. Stop procrastinating. That's why I'm also doing this video. Even though I am having this big project right now, like, I'm not just doing the videos for the sake of making the videos. I just really want to be in touch with you guys and really find out how I can help you with the most. So that's why I'm making this video, and it doesn't have to be perfect, because that's what some voices are trying to tell me in my head. Like, you can only do this if you prepare a few days for that, or if you write your notes before, and so it won't be perfect enough. I'm sorry. It won't be perfect enough. But the thing is, good is better than perfect, and it's good enough. And I just need to do the opposite of what these voices are trying to tell me, because these are lies. And so maybe I can motivate you to just do the same. So let's get to the next question. I wonder, so Anna Pomelo is writing, I wonder what is going on in a country like India, where the poor people are very slim due to not eating enough, and the rich people have big bellies and are fat as hell. For sure it is because of all the animal products the rich people can afford. But why are the under-eating poor people all their lives so slim and not storing fat? And what about the overeaters that are so fat? What do you think about it? It applies to many of the not yet developed countries, I guess. Fantastic question. That's actually exactly what I wanted to make my next video about. I think I can also include into that question, why do anorexics not stop losing weight? Or like the people from the Minnesota starvation experiment, why didn't they stop losing weight? I'm just going to sit in the sun for now. That was a comment under my last video where I explained why the starvation mode is not a myth. I have done tons of research on this topic in the last years because I was concerned myself and I didn't get any help from anyone else. So basically was forced to do that in order to recover and solve all of my health problems. And I came to the conclusion that the only reason why that is because they are eating less enough for their body to even start storing any fat from what they eat. Because in my last video I said, or I explained why it is that people who eat only like 1,500 calories are actually able to gain weight with that if they have calorie restricted for a long enough time, because that's because their metabolism has adapted to that little food You need a certain amount to function optimally, ideally, and that amount will never change. But for you to store fat, and that is what many people call maintenance, it's just when the body doesn't store any fat and holds their weight, that amount of calories that is needed for that can sink, like it can decrease. For example, when you're eating more than 1,500 calories and are gaining weight, that doesn't mean that you are eating too much. That is not the case at all. You need far more calories to function optimally. But you can still gain weight in that case when your metabolism is slowed down. That is how people, when they're dieting, when they start eating a little bit more, still far not enough for what their requirements are, but when they start to eat a little bit more, and that's enough to go beyond and above their new decreased requirements, then they can gain weight. And these issues, this gaining weight or this stopping of the weight loss, is only occurring once the people have to start to eat again because they already got health complications. These issues only arise when they start eating enough for the body to function again, closer to their optimal functioning, because of the metabolic slowdown that has taken place. And that takes some time to be reversed. And that you're doing that by eating more, so your metabolism can adjust and adapt back to that higher calorie income. That being said, the way that anorexics and starving people cannot, don't stop losing weight and don't gain weight eating so little, is because that's my theory and the only logic thing that I can think of after all I have been researching. I don't know everything, but that's just my comment on it. It just makes the only and most sense to me. And it doesn't contradict the starvation mode phenomenon. Is because they are eating less enough for the body to not store anything of that. Your calorie requirements for you to not gain weight cannot decrease to zero. Like, you would be dead by then. Your metabolism will not slow down to 0 calories. And when you eat 1 calorie, you're going to gain weight from it. That's not how it works. But there is a threshold, let's say maybe at 500 or 800 calories, where your body will stop metabolic slowdown, kind of. And anything you eat below that will not be stored as fat, because you cannot eat 300 calories a day, and that will be too much, that much that your body will put on weight. That's because people are actually starving to death. It's not going to be enough for your body to stop losing weight. If that would be the magic solution, the magic pill for all people starving. And then if that was the case, then also anorexics would not get underweight. Nobody would get underweight at all. And also the people from the Minnesota starvation experiment, highly proving of how the metabolism can adapt and slow down and be damaged, or let's say dysfunctional. So that's how all these people are not stopping to lose weight. This certain threshold is different in every scenario and in every individual, just depending on 1,000 factors of the history. When this certain threshold is exceeded, people are eating more than that, then that is where it is enough for the body to put on weight again, even though it is still incredibly far too less energy that you're taking in. Yeah, and again, that is also how, when you're eating below that specific threshold, which is different in every person, that is how the body won't stop losing weight. This phenomenon does not contradict starvation. does not contradict the fact that people are starving in other parts of the country, because you have to remember and also anorexics. So you have to remember that this thing that is happening when people are starving, when bodies are starving, it really doesn't matter metabolically and physiologically if the starvation is forced naturally, like because there's not enough food, because there's food scarcity in that region for that person, or if that starvation is only like a kind of fake starvation because that person is choosing to not eat enough, that person is choosing to starve their body, and that it's kind of a decision of that person. It might be an uneducated decision. So it might be an uneducated decision by the person, but physiologically and for your brain and for your body and what it believes, like what is going on hormonally and neurologically in your brain, is going to be the same, no matter if it's real or fake starvation. Physiologically, it's always going to be real starvation. Your body is going to be concerned that we are starving. And that is how this evolutionary response in your body is still taking place today. I'm so sorry guys, no more storage for any more questions for today, but just post your questions down below this video and I'll get to them as soon as possible. Please don't forget to like this video if you find it good enough, and if you would like to see more of them in the future, like these type of Q&A videos. And also, I'll use an umbrella next time for the sun so you can see me in a better light, and I see you next video. Please let me know what you found most helpful in this video down below. I see you.